Well, it seems like Miss Layla approves of her new toy. She played with it a little bit before when we first got it. But it didn't stay really where she wanted it, so I thought I'd try the bathtub. The towel's a bit of a problem, but I didn't want it banging on the floor of the ground. But she seems to like it okay. And this will keep a young kitten, young cat, happy and entertained and exercised, as long as we have batteries. But it wasn't that expensive of a little toy, and she seems to be enjoying it immensely. Also, I'm going to review this. It seems that I might be having some orb situations. A lot of them. I guess it's time to do a cleansing. Or whatever it is. Every now and then the cats watch them. But right now I think Layla's just a little too busy. And yeah. I have been, before my last cleansing, was grabbed in the bathtub. I was taking a shower, something grabbed me at the ankle. And yes, it was a hand. I think Layla's trying to see what Miss Belle is doing. Isn't this an avocado green nasty tub? Nasty, nasty color. But it works. And the wet spot you see over there at the end of that is not piss. It is the drain. So. But we've got so far, at least, well, I had to go get my camera. But you're looking at probably at least 5 minutes worth of fun and play. But she seems to be enjoying it. And the bathtub is to keep her dry. I did take a soak earlier. And the bathtub does not drain completely. So you have to wipe it out if you want it completely drained. And so I did do that with wash rag over there. And then put the towel down. But in the last cleansing, in the agreement that was made with our unseen roommates, is they're not supposed to be in the bathroom. They're not allowed, and they're not allowed in their bedroom, nor harm me or mine, which includes my animals. Layla has decided that the plug is interesting. Layla is our rescue. Somebody had gotten a kitten that had a baby when they lived in this apartment, and supposedly this kitten scratched the baby. Mommy was pissed, upset, and scared, which is understandable. But I honestly don't think this young couple knew how to handle both. Because Mama wanted the kitten gone. The kitty was doing more than, nothing more actually, than being a kitty. Which is what Miss Layla is. She is quite young. Maybe, well, I really don't know how old she is, but I'm guessing she was 6 months old when we got her. And I'm not even sure she's a full year. But it's taken her a while to adapt. But she does like her headbutt kisses. She pets, and since we originally quarantined her in the bathroom to get her adapted to the other animals in the house, because Miss Belle has not been around other kitties except once or twice in her life, and she is now becoming a senior cat, or is a senior cat. We had to let everybody get to know, so we played one kitty out for after a week, because Layla stayed in here and yowled for the first few days. And of course, she wanted out and was confused and scared, but she settled in. And then later, we'd let Layla out, and Belle had to be put in the bedroom for a while, and she'd sleep there for a few hours. Then we would put Layla in the bathroom for a few hours, and that way they could each smell each other's scent without actually confronting each other. And eventually, it worked out. See, Layla's found this screen that's in the tub. And she likes to play with towels, especially if your hand is underneath and moves. But she likes to play with covers and sheets and towels. And she has, since we quarantined her in here, the bathroom has been her bedroom. She sleeps on Mike's shower chair with a towel on it. So she thinks this room is hers. And this is where she goes to take her naps and sleep. I have ordered a pillow, not a pillow, but a crate pad with edges on it, so she could still sleep on her chair but have some extra cushion. She does like to drink out of the water faucet, out of the sink, out of the bathtub. And she has to be here when everybody goes to the bathroom. There goes Miss Layla, and there's Miss Belle. So, Miss Layla has had enough play. And Belle has decided to lay on the towel where the heater is, due to the fact that that wall from the ceiling is leaking. So, and that is a furniture blanket that's on the, it's kind of a small porch, very, very small porch, almost closet size, that's enclosed, that somebody added on, with no insulation, and so gets hot as living hell in here. And there went Layla. Layla's on a tangent. She has decided that she's going to run. Belle still puts her in a place, but plays with her as well, as you can see. Layla is trying to get Miss Belle to play. Miss Belle is more of a alien cat with those eyes. But she will play on Belle, play with Belle. Layla will play with Belle on occasion. They will chase after each other. Belle is a much bigger cat and heavier. Layla is still a skinny rail of a teeny bopper, basically. But Miss Belle has what they call a primordial pouch, so she can stretch out on her back and cool off. But when we got Layla, we got a cat tree and all sorts of stuff. And here comes Miss Belle. She's one of the only cats that I've ever known that used to play fetch. She doesn't anymore. She's gotten old and thinks it's a kid's game, I guess. And she headbutts for kisses. She'll pat me or stretch her claws out, which is in my pants, to tell me she wants to be picked up or getting attention. And from there, she will she has to be with me. She's kind of my anxiety cat. She's a pet. She's a friend. She's helped me through some hard times. She's loved me unconditionally. And she has to be with me. She has her own chair that she sits in when I do things in the kitchen so that she can sit with me. But there she goes. If I bring out any hairbrush, she has to she thinks she's supposed to get brushed. Sorry, I had to pick up a rug. Even though we have 2 cats, the way this house is cut up, we have 3 cat boxes. So, one out in the shop, one in Mike's mom's room, and one in the bathroom. The one that originally came with Layla is in the bathroom. The house is a small trailer. It needs a lot of work. But we're getting by in it. Mike has his hippie chihuahua, as he calls it, Little Bit. Mike's mom has a short-haired chihuahua. And named Miss Willow. There comes Layla. I think I'm going to get up a bit because it looks like Miss Belle would like to be private. Right now our bedroom is kind of a mess, and I'll probably have Mike cut it off. But I wanted to, it's not in good shape. We just put in a new air conditioner, and it sits right there due to the fact that it got, probably 100 degrees in the bedroom. And that's Mike's bathrobes, by the way. And yes, I'm just chattering because I'm trying to fix something that, so y'all can see what I've done so far. We had to run a fan in the bedroom for a while, for a few days, and one of the fans broke my glass jars that had my Q-tips in it that I had just gotten. And Mike has decided that he wants to try to make something out of it. But Mike has helped me out extensively in trying to get my little, how can I put it, makeup table together. I've added a few things and changed out a few things, and now I don't have the mirror with it. And all, but that's in storage. But I have my lotion set up. I've gotten some jars that I had gotten. I did have table runner on them, which I'm going to get later. Mike is always so helpful. He likes to put things where he doesn't know they need to go. But that's the way guys are. They always put shit where they don't belong. Because they don't know where it belongs. But he has helped extensively. We haven't finished this yet, but because it was pink and it's a little harder to do. But if you look close, sorry, my fingernails need to be painted. But he's got the sparkle on there. And you know those storage racks that you get in stores, like on the end caps and stuff, that have the labels on them? And Mikey turned one in. He put the satin, red satin, see it there? On cardboard and hot glued it in so I could put, well, I'm trying to break things down. Put stuff on so they wouldn't fall through the cracks. He spray painted my little basket and that pencil holder to put my nail stuff in. That's more nail stuff. I've got a pencil holder up there that's holding my hair products, my heavy duty conditioners, stuff like that. Nail polishes are down here. As you can see, I need to rework the order here. This is my he set stuff in there and put it all in different order here. Okay guys, I know, he tried. I got that. But I also know he's a guy, and we decorate stuff, and they're here to mess it up. That I know. But this is all my nail stuff that goes in here. And my rag, because I use that to get my fingernail polish off. My little foot egg. More lotions, my nail polish remover. Okay. Now, here's the fun part, guys. The mirror we got, this one, which was a magnifying mirror. I got that at the little Amish store. But when Mike and I went to Pueblo, there was another Amish store that had this magnifying mirror, which is, Mike said he took his glasses off and couldn't see himself, so it was perfect for me to do my eyebrows. Go figure. But in the back here, I've got my eye stuff there for eyelashes. Those are my brushes. I keep them in a jar, along with these smaller brushes down here. See? And I keep them covered so the dust doesn't get on them. Those are my lotions. Now, this one I got a long time ago. This one, and this one, and I got a second bottle just like that green one there. Those are dumpster dives from Ulta. They have what is called a soup box. And as you can see, they really didn't finish out dumping them. So I got what it was. I had 3 or 4 bottles, put them together, and filled up a couple, and I'm good to go. I've got my little eyebrow brush. Guys, this is not just an eyebrow brush. I use it for my eyebrows, but it was my kids, just so I could have it. I know it sounds silly. It was my kids' first toothbrush. My child was born in 1984. And each one of these little containers here, has my pencils, and I got my perfume here. This was a dumpster dive. Full. Anyway, I've got the same glass beads, the whites and the clear, in the spray painted glittery pencil holders. The one that had the files in it was bigger. If you go over here, this Let me get down here a minute. Move this so y'all can see. Is 1, 2, 3, 4 small drawers and 3 big ones. Was also a dumpster dive. And in good shape. My brushes are in here. This is makeup that is one or two pieces in here I think is a dumpster dive, but in all honesty, guys, this was these were eBay, but some of the stuff in here was, well, most of it was either small dumpster dive, but sorry, like this. Okay, this is brand new. It was still in package. Okay, Wet n Wild, my Revlons, my Wet n Wild eyeshadows and things. These were done with coupons, and they were close to nearly free. Now the Almay, if you coupon, you'll know these were. They were actually a money maker at Walmart way back, at least 3 or 4, no, 2 or 3 years. Those are samples that somebody tossed out. It was a Mary Kay thing. I picked up those, but a lot of these are just samples. Now, not samples. They're coupons or tossed items, but I mean, some of them, like these. I mean, I got coupons for a lot of these. Dumpster dived. That was a dumpster dive. Brand new, still in box. Sorry, brand new, still in box. Dumpster dive. Dumpster dive. I'm sorry I didn't show you everything. I thought I was. But a lot of them were coupons. And that's all that drawer is. And it's stuffed. Sorry, that's the jar he broke. He wanted me to keep the lid because he wanted to turn one. These are eyelashes and all the stuff that goes with eyelashes, including the glue, the remover, etc., etc. This is my hair drawer. Now, I have a gallon jar in storage that has hair stuff in it. So since I couldn't get to it, I picked up some more, but this has been over years. And like the scrunchies and stuff, I got with coupons and got them buy one, get one. I got different types of hair dryers here. Go down a little lower. Curling irons. Now, here's the fun part, guys. A lot of my curling irons, like these Conairs, Revlons, that I got in here. Remington. My flat iron down there is Remington. Those were dumpster dives. And somebody tossed them out. And here's some more hair stuff. This is my rollers of different kinds. But somebody tossed them out, and Mike tested them, and they still work. So yeah, this is my lipstick stuff, and things are jumping out, it seems. See? Don't have much in here yet. Sorry, this is a couple of other mirrors. This is a brush cleaner with a dryer on the back. This is my brush washer. I got a couple of mirrors in there. Put these up here. Those are samples. This is another holder I could use if I need it. And then I got a big brush roll here. Brush roll here, holder here. Now, let's go to the other side. Mind the cat. This is my makeup drawer. These guys, I have 2 of those. Haven't figured them out yet, but I've got 2 of them. They were dumpster dives, still in package, not open. Now, look at here. I got this. And that. On a dumpster dive. And folks, me see if I can get them open with one hand. It's missing one. The rest are in prime shape. Prime shape for me. Do keep in mind, sorry about that, folks. I'm missing a couple here. 1, 2, part of one. Rest are in good shape. Now let me explain, folks. These were testers. See? So I know they had to, see? Testers. Had to change out the colors on them. You know, not colors, but the brushes or whatever they use. Okay? And I also, but anyway, this is my daily makeup drawer that I use. Not organized now since I pulled those out. But very hard to organize. But I do like some organization. It's a very chaotic world, and I like some organization to go in my chaos to help me out, keep my sanity. But yeah, got all my stuff in here. But like I said, those are testers. And they even though I went ahead and sterilized them, all you do is put a few drops of alcohol on and it will sterilize everything. And if it's cracked, it'll help it put it back in place. But I mean, I've got all my little tapes and nail stuff and extra nails if I break one. My little goodies, extra nails, cuticle pencil, snake scale. Now these are little finger thingies that you put on your fingernail, but you got to glue them on. And I got to get more glue. We got those. If you like newspaper? No, correction, music. I got lace and I got glitter. But these are different color tapes. And they go in my little basket. I got my brushes up here. Different brushes and pads and stuff to work with. There's 2 right there, more in the back. Okay. And then I got my hair stuff again up there. So, it's not perfect. And maybe it's too much frou-frou for some and not enough for others. But, and as you get old, you end up getting glasses that you have to switch every now and then so you can put your makeup on. And hey, just wanted to let you know, I do not use tweezers to do my eyebrows. I use those. And I've used them for, sorry, let me see if I can get this apart. For many, many years. It's easier than, here we go. Focus. Ooh, those are dirty. If you notice, they don't have ridges on the inside. They're smooth, which makes it easier. So, but come on, folks. Use coupons. Make do with what you got. Be inventive to put your stuff together. I mean, like, dumpster dive. Find jars. If you don't use makeup that much, or even if you do, depending on the house you live in, get ones with lids because it'll keep the dust off and you won't get as many eye infections. Sterilize your brushes, depending on how often you use them, but I do recommend every 2 weeks minimum. But because you got to let them, some of them dry overnight, but a towel will help if you roll them up in it. My little green light over here that doesn't have a lampshade, which is dusty, is going to be spray painted and have a new shade put on it so it's not so frickin' bright. My little light here actually has a light on it, but as you can see, everything is done in the red glass. Now, if you don't want to pay or get or steal or scavenge these little beads from whoever's fish tank or the Dollar Tree or Dollar General or Walmart. Then go into Tactile Rice for Children. They show you how to make different colored rice using food coloring and alcohol. And then you lay it out to dry once it's all mixed up real good. And you can actually make colors to hold your brushes with rice. And if you decide you want to get something at another time or later, or you keep it in a jar, then turn it over to your kids and let them have fun, because it is very tactile. And the alcohol absorbs, so you don't have the smell, you don't have to let it drain. Some recommend adding water with the alcohol. I didn't add the water because it does take longer to dry. But I like the black lid up here. Need to dust it. But it's a something I've been wanting to show you guys, that I was very, very proud of. But when the air conditioners went out, or the air conditioner went out in our room, I couldn't get in here and do anything. This makeup table, or what I'm using as a makeup table, because it does have a mirror in storage, and the chair Mike has had since he was quite young. So he needs to do a little bit of work, and he's promised. But we'll get it all squared away. But like I said, those that storage one there, we got in a dumpster dive. I got another one, a smaller one with 4 drawers in it, on the same dumpster dive. I found shelves, metal shelves. They're small, but they'll be great once we get a screw in it, because that's why they threw them away. People would rather throw away something and get more, than repair it or fix it or make do. I mean, if you've got something that's cracked and it doesn't look good what it's being used for, say a vase, turn it into something else. If you had it as a vase with fresh flowers in it, turn it into a dry vase. Or cut it into sections and make a stepping stone. But whatever you want to do. But that's how we're surviving, is by couponing, dumpster diving. And we do sell things that we do dumpster dive for. But in truth, kind of hard on old folks, but we do it. And we found things. I mean, I've even found, I'll show you part of it because the bed's a mess. So is that wall. We found this headboard. And that's the queen size headboard. So, but the truth of the matter is, make do with what you got. Fix it. I mean, my God, why spend more money on the same thing if you can fix it? If you can't fix it, ask. Someone may know how. If they can't fix it, maybe they can make do with what it is. I mean, I've seen microwaves and TVs and turned into fish tanks. I saw somebody that turned, they knew how, they took a file cabinet and made a smoker out of it. Use what you got. Think outside the box. I mean, they've given you examples on the internet all over the place of the toilet seat covers, using them for oil on your face for makeup when your face gets oily during makeup. That's fine. But, you know, a lot of people feel uncomfortable doing that because of public bathrooms and all the situations they have.